Hi, today we are looking at issue 2 of Sentinels, written by Alex Paknadel, drawn by Justin Mason, and colored by Federico Blee. Full spoilers ahead, so you are forewarned. There are some good in this issue, but mostly I'm left with the question why? Why is Drumfire sent on a mission when she's clearly not ready? In a similar vein, why is capturing Shore that critical of a mission that Trask would risk sending someone who is clearly not ready out on a field mission? And why is Shore a target? I mean, just because Shore is the king of a supermax prison doesn't mean he's doing anything wrong. Like he wasn't hurting anyone or causing any trouble outside of the prison. Hi, Future Tyler here. Going back to the issue, last issue, Trask said that he had visions of mutants who would take us, I'm assuming humanity in general, to the brink of extinction. And in that scene, we see both Omega Red and Shore. I think that is why he was targeted. Okay, that answers one of my whys, but Shore's situation and characterization, that's just off. I am not sure why he would enjoy being incarcerated or running a prison, or even the fact that he is in search of sensation. Like, this all seems very reductive for the character, whom have been known to enjoy the finer things in life, a businessman, and is not simply a mindless brute. Like, throughout this first part of the issue, like, why was he expositing like some Silver Age villain? Like the ha ha ha, this is what I'm doing. Why? Like, come on, we can definitely do better than that. I agree. That seems very out of place and very out of character. Also, if the Sentinels have a neutralizer collar, why are they not using it? They made a point of saying, we have this thing, and then totally forgot about it. I mean, then we get to the part where Voivod having a death wish and Sawtooth and him maybe having something going on between them. I mean, I know it is meant to make us feel for them, but it is kind of very formulaic, is predictable. And I also do not know how or why this would make us relate to the characters more. I mean, he practically shot one of his teammates in the head last issue. Now, I do like that both Lockstep and his son appears to be not mutant haters. Thank God there's some balance in this era of X-Book. I kind of like what was said here, some of it. But don't get me wrong, there is an absolutely terrible take on mutants and Krakoa here. Like, there's a monolithic grouping of a diverse group of people. I mean, that is just wrong. But his son made a good point, right? Why the swing so far into one side of things? If the people you think do not have hope, why not give them some hope? I feel like this is really setting up Lockstep to turn to the side of the mutants at some point, like we mentioned last issue. And that also brings us to the last part of this issue. We now know what Harvey X's vision of those mechanical hellhounds are. They are sentinel dogs. The art, it looks rough and sketchy, kind of like when I first read issue 1. Maybe you have a better take on this? I think the difference is very stark when you go from, say, the cleaner art of Ronak and Kokolo to Mason's, right? It is jarring, to say the least, but when I reread this a few days later, it doesn't feel as jarring. There are a lot of details in the art, for example, like within the Sentinel and Patricia's apartment, and the characters are expressive, though some of them might be a touch exaggerated. True, but exaggeration aside, the faces are also sometimes just a touch, distorted, and that can take me out of the story. What I meant is that the faces are sometimes not quite balanced on the left and the right half, and that makes the person looks off. I do appreciate the consistency of the diner with the free comic book day issue though, like from the layout to the colors within the diner, and the uniform of the servers, and the signboard and the diner sign outside. They are all very consistent. In conclusion, I would rate this a 3 out of 5. This issue is less successful than the last, and the first half felt off in the setup and characterization. But the second half has some nice moments. Agree. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe if you have not already. Please share this with your friends and comment below. Thanks, and Tyler out.